Welcome, everybody. This is another one. This is another edition of Life After Life, the Lifeline. And tonight we got another special guest, man. This brother here is near and dear to my heart. This is another brother that I had a chance to meet along my journey, and we got a chance to bond and to kind of grow and got a good understanding of each other and just understand our situation and what we've been going through as a people. And it's a blessing just to be able to, come in contact with these type of brothers. So without further ado, I ain't gonna talk too much. I'm gonna let him, tell y'all about himself. Without further ado, y'all, please help me welcome Brother IU to the show. Give it up for our Brother IU.
In the name of Allah, the most gracious, most merciful. My name is Brother IU, better known as Trudon Drayton, out of Charleston, South Carolina. I did 17 years, 4 months on a 45-year sentence in a federal prison. Saying praise and thanks be to God Almighty for the First Step Act that not only helped me, but a lot of other brothers and sisters, man, who've been buried in the system, man, since the 80s.
Yes, man. Thank God.
Now, also, I want to bring attention and give credit due. When the First Step Act was in its embryonic stages, when courts wasn't respecting the new laws and everything, Brother E, whose show I'm currently on right now, he was a liaison between the prison and the politicians. Okay, when I believe it was Lindsey Graham, Tim Scott, and a whole lot of different diplomatic people from Washington, D.C. came to visit FCI Edgefield, Brother E was the one who was explaining the injustice of the laws and atrocities that we were succumbed to. During the era when we came in, which was the Ghost Dope era, you didn't even have to get catch with nothing physical to be given a 30-year life sentence. And that's factual. Nothing tangible, nothing you can touch, just word of mouth.
So kind of explain to people that don't know about what Ghost Dope is, kind of break it down what Ghost Dope and all that relevant conduct stuff is, so they can kind of you don't really got to go into too much legal terms, but kind of break it down for the average person to really understand who don't know the lingo or the legal stuff. Just kind of give them a brief overview of what Ghost Dope is, y'all.
Okay, in this most simplistic form, Ghost Dope is, let's say, for instance, you have a guy, John Doe. The police catches him red-handed in the car full of drugs and a gun. Okay, so the police offer him immunity if he tells on somebody, like say a time cutout or not to get charged. So he lies or he tells on the next individual and say, well, hey, I've been getting this amount of dope from such and such and such. All along, he probably wasn't even getting no drugs from the individual at all. The Fed's going to take it upon himself to indict the individual that he implicated, railroad him, send him to trial, or get him to plea and give him a life sentence. But all along, he never got caught with nothing. Yes, this individual, his names may have been ringing bell in the streets. He might have been slinging a little something, but he never got caught from the police. So that's why we call it Ghost Dope, because the individual who got snitched on, he never got caught with anything.
And what people don't realize, this is one of the main ingredients that they use to have the mass, the main ingredients to make it for the mass incarceration to be the numbers to what it is today. This was one of the main things that they use, or the elements they use, to get a lot of guys in prison who ain't really had, and give them a lot of time based on your record. If you had a record, you was really cooked. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes. Also, like little petty charges that, we catch in the hood, you know what I'm saying? Domestic violence or petty drug charge, get catch with a firearm. The state lets you accumulate at least 2 or 3 felonies in your background. So when they give the feds your case, you will be either career criminal or armed career criminal. So now you have a mandatory minimum starting at 15 years and can be extended all the way into a life sentence.
Man, see, that's the crazy part about it, because a lot of people don't know these charges they be pleading guilty to, or they just seem like petty charges right now. If you ever get a federal case, they're gonna use all that stuff against you.
Yes, and it's so unjust and it's so wrong.
Well, I want to personally, man, before we really get into the meat of everything, I personally want to thank you, man, for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come on to the show and talk to the people, man, and let them know what's going on. Because we've been had this in the making, you know what I'm saying? But our schedules and stuff and a lot of different things are transpiring, so we didn't get a chance to link up. But I'm so happy and so blessed to have you on the show, man, so you can talk to the people. So another question I want to ask you, kind of explain to the people, what was your transition like coming from prison life back into society and your whole mindset, and this like coming out here and the things that help you transition to where you at now?
Okay, just to bring the audience up to par, I went in the federal system. I was 24 years old. When I got released, I was 41. 41 was the exact age my mother was when I went in. Okay, coming home, I got released June 21st, 2021. Praise thanks to God. Before I even left off the prison ground, as soon as I walk out the door, I fell on my face and give praise to God for allowing me to leave and walk out these gates. Okay, I came back home to Charleston, South Carolina. I laid dormant for a week, you know what I'm saying? Just get acclimated, feeling things out, getting reacquainted with family, you know what I'm saying? That after the week, I went to vocational rehab. And I met a nice lady. I started speaking with her, so she could tell the way how I articulated myself that what they had to offer, I needed more than that. So she said, I got something for you. So she introduced me to a program called Turning Leaf. Turning Leaf, which is a beautiful program that helps brothers coming from prison get acclimated back to society. So while I attended Turning Leaf for 19 weeks, they taught us trades on how to come back in society without being reoffending. You know what I'm saying? How to get a job training, cognitive, because you got to think, brothers going 10, 15, 20 years, your whole mindset changed. So, they brought us back in on civilian mode, as I should say.
Yeah.
And anyway, they gave us 2 paychecks every week. I never spent none of my paychecks, man. The whole time, the first thing I did, man, I bought me a car, because I said in order to actually make money, you need wheels. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dependent. Right. Didn't depend on nobody. Wasn't catching no bus. Wasn't catching no Uber. And pretty much, I'm a workaholic. I'm a hard worker. So once I got into the rhythm of things, I pretty much just block everybody else off, because I was left for dead while I was in the system. So I didn't come out chasing people. I just came out doing me, getting myself together.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. So how do you feel like with the current state of the way the world and the economy and all this? What's your thoughts on that? On how things are now versus how things were before you went in?
Right now, the way how society is, man, like outrageous prices on everything, man, you have to have a game plan, a solid game plan. You have to be frugal and just pretty much live off the basics and save your money. And then pray to God and hope that no type of emergency occur, because you need at least $6,500 for an emergency.
The main thing you took away from being incarcerated, the most positive thing you took away from it is, you said, discipline. Explain to the people why is discipline so important to you.
Discipline is so important to me because before incarceration, I was a mess. You know what I'm saying? I was in the wrongdoing. I was in the drugging, thugging, all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? But to be disciplined, you have a set moral, a set pattern that you cannot deviate to the right or to the left. You keep it straight as like an arrow. You know what I'm saying? That's that discipline that I brought home from incarceration. Yes, sir.
And you know what? Discipline, and the reason it's beautiful that you said that, because discipline is really a major element in survival. You know what I mean? Especially nowadays, because if you don't have no discipline, sometimes you overreact, sometimes you'll move too fast, sometimes you'll put yourself in a situation that you don't need to be in by not being disciplined. But if you have that discipline and you stick to your morals and principles, everything else will line up, and everything else will kind of coincide with what you trying to do or what you trying to accomplish. So discipline is definitely important. And
Yes, sir.
so like, how was your interaction with your family and friends coming back out here? Can you kind of explain that a little bit when we were talking
Okay.
about
So you know, once you go on for so long, everybody just think about the old you in your old ways. But you know, when
I'm telling you, they do.
Yes, sir. When you make that 180-degree turnaround, man, and they don't know what they expect. A lot of even family members and friends were kind of leery if they didn't know, like, you know what I'm saying, how it was coming. But they see it in action now. I've been on 3 years now, so they see it in my action. So my actions speak for itself.
Man,
But as far as like some of the younger family members, they don't even know who I am. Even to the day, they still don't know who I am.
so let me ask you this. What kind
Yes,
of
sir.
advice would you give a person that's dealing with somebody that's incarcerated, or they going through the process of in the county jails and all this stuff, pre-trial and all that? What kind of advice would you give a person as far as like things they should know, things they should research, study? What kind of advice would you give them?
Ooh, this is so vast, but I'm gonna touch on a few key points here and there. Right. Now,
I know you can do it.
Yes, sir. The main thing, especially for the females, you know what I'm saying, who have their significant other incarcerated, be straightforward with them. You know what I'm saying? Like when the brothers call home or ask you to come visit them, go visit them. You know what I'm saying? They ask you for money, pictures, or the children, you give them access to that. But as far as you, they can't have access to you because it's a physical barrier between y'all.
Yeah.
And you know, and from the man's side who's incarcerated, he has to know that if his woman decides to get involved with another individual, he has to accept that for that time being.
Yeah.
You know, now that was one of the major things, but some guys even want to commit suicide, want to kill their girlfriends or wives and all that other stuff. But communication rules the nation, so long as that's understood. Because I always tell guys, as long as you're getting pictures, you can video insurance, she's sending you money, you can't worry about what that woman doing out there.
And you know what? It's crazy that you said that, because, and it's a good thing that you said it too, because I always used to have to tell guys the same thing. I was like, listen, you only can focus on what you got going on in your life right now. You can't worry about what's going on out there to a certain extent. And you can't try to put stipulations on her that she's out here in this world and you back there. You just need to focus and stay positive and do the things you need to do to get your life in order, or to make a 360 turn in your life, so you can come out here and be a productive person, and you can be able to bring your family up. Because that's the end of the day. That's what, you know, when you go to jail or you get incarcerated, your main thing is you looking to do is 360 your life, your way of thinking, the way you move, everything. Because it's obviously something you did or something you was involved with that got you caught up. So at the end of the day, now you supposed to be, okay, I done did this, I done did that, that's over with. Now I need to learn this. See, you remember we used to have them study sessions, and we in the law library, or we in the library, this researchers and studying stuff. I love to learn, and see, I knew that was gonna be vital for me coming back out here. And it's a lot of stuff I'm still learning. I'm getting into now, but it was just good to have that mindset to know I gotta change my way of thinking. I gotta change the way I do stuff. I can't come out here and worry about keeping Big E alive. No, I left Big E in there because at the end of the day, I'm coming out here to make a change and adapt to this new world. Big E been gone 20 years, over 20 years. So I can't bring him back out here because he lost. You know what I'm saying? I gotta reinvent myself and be the new person. So it's good that you said that, because at the end of the day, people need to understand the mentality that you need to have moving forward, even when you're incarcerated. And even the people out here who dealing with somebody that's incarcerated, you gotta have to understand their thought process, but also get an understanding where y'all gotta kind of come to some kind of agreement and meet in the middle, to where it don't be no misunderstandings. Because you can't tell a person, if you don't be real with a person and they thinking one thing, you tell them one thing, but then when you come out here and be something different, then it's an issue. All you gotta do is keep it real. My thing is keep it 100. If you got somebody you're dealing with, or you in a different space right now, I respect that. And that's what people supposed to respect. Once you tell a person what's up, they don't have to want to respect, but they just got to. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Right.
And like you say, as long as they doing the things, keeping you in contact with your kids, your family, doing the things they need to do for you, man, you shouldn't even ask for no more than that. Because you're going through a situation. But a lot of guys get that misconstrued and this their way of thinking, it just be crazy. And you got to get off that, because that bring about depression, stress, all that stuff. You got to focus on your mental health as well as your physical health while you back there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And secondly, for family members out there, who supporting their loved ones during incarceration, do not aid family members who are incarcerated in wrongdoing.
Yeah.
Because now, it's so wicked that you can have a guy who's incarcerated and doing his bid for whatever, and they re-indict him and stack on 20, 30 more years on top of that.
And listen, right. Bro, we done seen that.
Yes.
We done seen that multiple times. We done seen dudes that get re-indicted back there. You know what I mean? And that's the most hurtful thing that you can go through being incarcerated. You in the middle of your bed, or you close to the end of your bed, you slip up and catch another case back there and get re-indicted, and now they stack on. Once you finish this bid, they stack another 10, 15, 20 years on top of what you already got, or more. I done seen dudes call life sentences, additional life sentences, come in there with 10 years and leave, don't leave, stay in there. And come on, man.
Right.
We gotta be thinkers, man. We gotta be thinkers and doers. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta make the best decisions, man, and make good decisions for your life, man, because your life matters. Your life means something. And if you want to do it for you, do it for the people that love you, because everybody got somebody back there that love you. Even if they can't communicate with you or talk to you, you got some people that out here that love you. You know what I'm saying? So,
yes, sir.
If you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, I'm just so happy, man, that I got a chance to build with you. And I want to let the people know he going to be coming back on the regular, because I learned so much from him, and then how he used to research cases, and then tell the people about how your process was learning law and helping guys get out of prison that was back then, because I'm a witness. I done seen you personally help dudes get out of prison, man. And just to have that back there, you can't put a price on that. What the services he been giving to them guys, and the encouragement and the motivation and the help he been giving to them, man, it's amazing. That's why I wanted to be on this show so bad, because I wanted y'all to know this man right here, and know the impact that he had on so many people's lives, man. Brother IU, man, I can't say it enough, man. I thank God for you, man. You know what I'm saying? You a blessing to the world, man. Like, people don't understand, like, the things that you done did and the stuff that you done put in place, in the legacy, the marks you done left, is priceless. You can't put a price tag on that, man. And it's beautiful, man. And I just personally want to thank you for all your hard work, all your dedication, and just the love and the help that you gave to a lot of people that's helpless, that didn't have no hope or didn't have no resources or nothing. You know what I'm saying? To do nothing. And to take your hard-earned time, that, you doing time and trying to focus on what you got going on, but to take time out of that to help somebody that's in that same situation, that's big, bro. That's big, man. It's big, man. So I salute you, man. I thank you. And, it's just a blessing just to have you on the show, man. What would you like to leave with the people? Like, what's some words of encouragement or just motivation or whatever you would like to leave with the people, for them to, just to think about, or something for them to ponder, or just something to just, be on their mind and their conscience and their heart?
Okay, let me see.
I hope I ain't put too, but I know you built for it, bro, and I know you gonna, this ain't nothing too much on you, man, because God bless you for this.
Yes, sir. Now, before I and I definitely, I'm very grateful and thankful for you inviting me here, and I'm kind of shy too, though. I ain't gonna lie.
It's all good, bro. But honestly, for me having this platform, I'm shy too, man. But God has given me a little strength and courage to do what I need to do, man, and kind of. Because if I don't help but one person, man, get an understanding of what's real and what people go through in this life, I feel like I'm doing my job, man. And I want this to be the biggest platform on YouTube, on social media, on any places where you can get your podcasting. Because I want this message to resonate with everybody, that no matter what you go through, you can't let a situation, good or bad, define you, or make a person feel like, you a menace to society, or you just a bad person. And for people just to give up on you. Everybody make mistakes. Everybody go through situations. Some people deal with it better than others, but at the end of the day, man, you come out better for it once you on the other side looking at it. And I hope I'm able to help somebody look at life in a better way and to have a better quality of life, man.
Yes, sir. The positive word that I want to lead the show with is a Haitian Creole proverb, is Nap Gade, which means we are looking forward.
Nap Gade. That's how you pronounce it?
Nap Gade. Yes, sir. Nap Gade.
Nap Gade. I tell them, boy, that's that Chucktown, man. Y'all connected to the people, man.
Yes, sir.
But like I say, I thank you for taking the time out, man, to grace our presence tonight. And I want, you to know that you always welcome. You know what I'm saying? And you family here, man. At Life After Life, man. And like I say, this is a platform for everybody, man. But it's also a platform for us to really reach the people and let them know, some of the stuff that we dealing with in society, that the stuff they don't talk about on the news or the main issues on social media that they just overlook, and about our brothers and sisters that's going through the struggle and dealing with certain issues. And you can't look at a person based off what they charged with or what they've been through and judge them. You just can't do that. You know what I mean? You got to give everybody a chance, So at the end of the day, this is a platform for that, man. And we pushing positive vibes over here. We spread love. And we trying to build each other up, man. So like I said, I thank you for taking the time out to come on the show, man, and be with us, man. And it's like it. And y'all be on the lookout. Do you have any social media sites, anything you would like to plug, or anything you want to plug to the people you got going on?
I'm old school now, so don't laugh. I'm on Facebook, man. So you y'all can tag me in on anything, man. Y'all can especially pertaining to the law. You know what I'm saying? That's what I specialize in. You can hit me up, man. I'm open, man.
Okay, we definitely gonna get with you. I'm with you, and I'll tag you in, man, on everything that's going on. And like I say, thank you for your time, man. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you for joining us tonight, man. This is another edition of Life After Life, the Lifeline, and we out, y'all. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, for joining us tonight. I want to thank our special guest, Big IU, for gracing our presence tonight. Y'all stay tuned. Keep us up, and we're going to keep it going. This Life After Life is another one, y'all.